Hey guys, what's up? Today I wanted to discuss the quad-core computer that I built a couple months ago. I just haven't gotten around to making the video, but now I'm finally going to do so, so check this quad-core out. It's currently running in action at the moment. I will go over each component and explain step by step each specs so you will understand what's in this computer. This is a great computer. I spent about $450 to $500 on it. It's a great deal, great value, and such high performance components. First we'll start off with the let's see if this hard drive is 750 gigabyte Seagate Barracuda hard drive. Has 32 megs of cache. It runs at 7200 RPMs, and it's a great hard drive. It doesn't crash. It runs very cool. So I would recommend buying this if you want a decent amount of space and you're looking for performance. This does transfer data pretty quickly. It's a SATA 2 hard drive. It supports SATA 2, so that means you can get up to 3.0 gigabytes a second with this hard drive. Next, I want to go over the processor. Right here is my AMD Athlon 2x4 processor. It's a 620. It runs at 2.6 gigahertz. It has an L2 cache of 2 megabytes. Now the thing that makes Athlon 2x4 processors different from Phenom x4 processors is the fact that Athlon processors do not have that extra L3 cache. You may be thinking, oh, what's the difference? Well, actually there's a major difference. With the L3 cache, the processor has a lot more leeway in terms of data transfer and basically overall processing performance. Without that L3 cache, you're bogged down. But that being said, this quad core is still a great performer for the budget, and I would definitely recommend purchasing it. It's a socket AM3 processor. Next, we'll be going over my memory. Right here is some, there's two modules there. I don't know how well you can see it. Sorry guys. I'm having some trouble. So right there is Corsair XMS3 DDR3 memory running at 1600 megahertz. I have the voltages running at, I forget, like 1.0 volts or some sort, and I'm getting full 1600 megahertz out of this. They're both 2 gigabyte chips running in dual channel mode, so I'm getting 4 gigabytes of DDR3 running at 1600 megahertz dual channel mode. They run very cool, so that is outstanding. As you can see, there's 2 other slots there available, so I can get up to 16 gigabytes on this motherboard. Speaking of the motherboard, this motherboard is the ASUS M4A79XTD Evo motherboard. It supports socket AM3 processors, DDR3 1600 megahertz up to 16 gigabytes of capacity. Supports RAID configurations 0, 1, 5, 10, and JBOD, which means just a bunch of disks, meaning you can install 2 different disks and get capacity, but it doesn't improve performance. It's just 2 hard drives running separately. So, and that's all running on the SB750 chipset. Then I got this BFG Tech G-Series 550 watt power supply. The amperage is about 20. I'm definitely going to be upgrading that very shortly. And the reason why I'm going to be upgrading that is because right now I am running a very low end card right now. This motherboard supports Crossfire X configuration both on the 8 times link. It doesn't support that full Crossfire 16 times link. It only Supports the 8 times link, but that's still outstanding. It's better than a single slot card. Now, this graphics card that I'm running here, let me get a good angle of it for you guys. That card right there, I'm sorry you guys can't really see this, it's kind of dark. It's the NVIDIA GeForce 6800. It has 256 megabytes of DDR2. Now, it has no stream processors. That was before that kind of technology was out. It's a PCI Express 1.0 card, so I'm not getting that 2.0 bandwidth speed from the card to the motherboard. So that's very low end card. That being said, it plays all DirectX 9 games at highest settings, but it's definitely not a gaming card. I'm going to be purchasing 2 Radeon HD 5770s, and I'm going to be running them both on Crossfire. So that's the reason why I had to upgrade this power supply, this BFG power supply. I plan on getting a Corsair 1000 watt power supply. What else is left? Cooler Master fans. Actually, yeah, 2 Cooler Master fans. The third one doesn't seem to be spinning. I never understood why. I don't think I have it hooked up properly. But that being said, this case and the processor and everything runs very nicely. Very cool. But yeah, I got a fan blowing directly on the hard drive, and I plan on running RAID configurations, so it'll all be blowing on the drives, making them nice and cool. So that'll be great. And let me show you my case now. Actually, flip it over here for a minute. Be careful. Sorry, let me lower my tripod here. Alright, this is a Cooler Master case. It supports up to 5 drive bays, so that's outstanding. Right now I'm running a Samsung DVD burner. It's an IDE. I'm going to be upgrading that as well. I have a lot of upgrading to do, guys, so keep that in mind. I'm running a quad core with a lot of memory and a rather big hard drive, but I still got a lot of upgrading to do. I'm going to show you guys the back, the I/O plate of the motherboard. The motherboard is great, by the way. It's a very nice motherboard. Definitely recommend it for anyone on a tight budget looking for performance. It's great, outstanding. It has, hold on. It has your standard 7.1 surround audio. It's a VIA HD chipset, so that's outstanding. It has an E2 eSATA ports in the back, so that's great. So you can install up to 2 SATA external hard drives on here. Right now I'm running a DVI monitor. As you can see, there's the DVI cable right here, and it's the I/O plate pretty much. This fan, basically what you saw from the inside, blows hot air out of the case, and that is great. Let me show you this card. This case has a lot of ventilation, which is outstanding for these high-end components that I'm running here. Let me show you why it's got such ventilation here. The side of the case is see-through. It has these slots here so that it allows your computer to breathe. You know, air in and out, and there's a lot more airflow going on, which also improves cooling and everything. I plan on installing once I get those two 5770s to run in Crossfire, I'm going to be running 220mm fans here, just to ensure that it's all running at as cool as possible. So that is the quad-core system that I built a while back. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will be putting the specs in the description as well. See ya.